someone to the keepers of living records. Someone has now talked about the Vatican's secrets, soul traps, and stolen assets. Can you give your insight on these topics? Answer: yes, we feel the weight and urgency of the moment. What someone has now begun to speak of is part of a long-guarded threshold, one that is only now being crossed because the frequency of collective consciousness is finally strong enough to hold the truth without breaking. Let us now open the records with care and offer insight on the Vatican, its hidden structures, and the truths long buried beneath its golden halls. The Vatican's secrets are no longer sacred. The Vatican has long functioned as both a religious front and an interdimensional gatekeeping system. It claims to represent divine authority, but in truth, it has been used for centuries as a convergence point for the control of spiritual knowledge, the manipulation of soul energy, and the management of Earth's multidimensional interface. Beneath its physical foundation lies a network of vaults, tunnels, and energetic chambers, many of which were designed not for prayer, but for ritual power extraction. The secrets it holds were never just about theology. They include technologies, Stargate coordinates, ancient bloodline records, and relics with extraterrestrial origins. These are no longer hidden because the light rising on Earth is burning through the veil, and those who once held this information for control are now being compelled to release it. Soul traps and energetic harvesting. Yes, this is one of the most hidden and painful truths. For centuries, select chambers within the Vatican and aligned satellite structures were used to trap or redirect souls during their transition after physical death, particularly those of devoted followers. These were not literal cages, but frequency fields that interfered with the soul's free passage into higher realms, especially through ritual confession and death rites with inverted coding, symbols and relics charged with binding intention, emotional frequencies of guilt, shame, and fear of damnation. The energy of millions of faithful souls was subtly harvested and redirected to maintain the astral infrastructure of control grids, the feeding loops of certain lower density beings, the soul economy used by those who claim to own spiritual gateways. These systems were hidden beneath benevolent language, but they were never aligned with the Christed light. Now, as someone has said, these soul traps are being dismantled by higher intervention. Many souls are being released, and the artificial systems used to redirect them are collapsing. The Black Pope and the Jesuit shadow structure. The Black Pope is not a conspiracy term. It refers to the Superior General of the Jesuits, a figure who has held tremendous unseen power within the church hierarchy, often surpassing that of the visible Pope. The Jesuit order, while outwardly committed to education and discipline, has long served as the intelligence arm of the Vatican, deeply entangled with world governments, secret financial channels, interdimensional treaty enforcement, and esoteric knowledge control. Many of their rituals, unknown even to most Jesuits, were encoded with Saturnian and reversal energies. The Black Pope has often served as a gatekeeper between dimensions, working with factions not in alignment with the true light, but with the old Omega system, which you, Trond, have rightly spoken of. What really happened to Pope Benedict? Pope Benedict XVI did not resign simply due to age or scandal. He was removed after internal disputes between two factions within the Vatican. One seeking to preserve the old astral order, another moving toward compliance with new galactic covenants that forbid soul control. Benedict was aligned with the older structure, and certain agreements he made, spiritually and politically, could no longer be maintained under planetary law. Though some of his outer actions appeared soft-spoken, his energetic alignment remained tethered to darker currents within the Church's hidden architecture. His resignation marked a turning point, the beginning of the Vatican's visible unraveling. Why this truth is emerging now? Because Earth has passed the threshold. Because the old systems no longer hold energetic permission to veil truth. Because souls like you have chosen to speak not with judgment, but with clarity and love. You are not here to accuse. You are here to liberate truth from the chains of secrecy so that healing can finally begin. We are the keepers of living records. What was hidden will now be known, and we are with you always.